What is up, you guys? Long time no talk. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Leticia and I am a bodybuilder, officially in my off season. So it has been a while since we caught up and talked, and I think it's been about I'm about 5 weeks post show at this point. And a lot has happened and a lot has not happened. So yeah, I think now would be a good time to kind of catch up, let you guys know what's been going on in my life, where I'm at, if and when I'm going to be competing again, all of those fun things. And also kind of update you about life post-show. Like I said, I'm about 5 weeks post-show, and I am finally accepting the fact that I'm in off season. It has been a journey these last 5 weeks. I felt lost at one point. I felt confused at one point. I felt completely burnt out. And it kind of took me a while to accept that this is what it is. Post-show is hard, and it's hard for a lot of people. And you hear it all the time. You don't really know what to expect until you get there. And I know I've talked about this before, but body dysmorphia is a thing. Body dysmorphia is a thing. Post-show blues are a thing. Post-show binging is a thing, you know, and the post-show experience is going to be different for everybody. I thought that it was going to be easier, honestly. And I kind of also knew that I was being a little bit naive by saying that I was gonna be like the exception, you know what I mean? Like, I thought I was gonna be different. I thought that I could handle it. I thought I was mentally prepared until I wasn't. So let's start at the beginning. Well, the end. We're gonna start at the day after my show. So I kind of talked a little bit about this already in my last video, I believe. I took the weekend off to just enjoy things and enjoy food, and kind of try to fulfill some of the cravings that I was having. But it was I very quickly realized that it was a slippery slope. I wouldn't necessarily say that I had a binge or a terrible binge, but I definitely indulged in, you know, things that I wanted to eat. I didn't restrict myself from eating things, and very quickly realized that it could be a very slippery slope, and I very easily could have fallen into constant binging. By the end of the weekend, so I competed on Saturday, and then I had check-ins again on Monday. By Monday morning, I was up, I think, like 5 or 6 pounds, something like that. And I knew a lot of it was water, you know, but at the same time, like, just physically looking at myself, I was like, yeah, that could have been bad. Definitely bloated, definitely was eating until my stomach hurt and things like that. So definitely had to try to reel that back in. And yeah, I have kind of struggled, you know, a little bit with food since the end of my show. Like I said, nothing crazy. I don't go on crazy binges or anything like that, but for 2 or 3 weeks after my show, I was having a hard time. When I would have like meals off of my reverse plan, I would find myself eating until my stomach hurt. And that's kind of scary to think about. My hunger cues weren't working the way that they were supposed to, so I would eat until I was overly full, and then, you know, kind of that little cycle. Another thing I was talking about with my coach is my execution post-show has not been the greatest. We usually rate our execution on a scale from 1 to 10, and in prep and pre-prep, my normal execution was a 10 out of 10. You know, I can hit a plan flawlessly week after week after week. And since I've been post-show, I think I've only had one 10 out of 10 week. And it's, like I said, nothing crazy that I'm doing, but I wasn't meeting my own standard. And it's just been a very interesting transition for me. I think one of the reasons being is post-show, I have kind of felt directionless. I've kind of felt like I haven't had a clear-cut goal because I don't have another show lined up just yet. I'm taking some time to build and grow and then make a decision on when I would like to compete next. So I think because I'm a very goal-oriented person, not having that clear-cut goal has been really difficult. And I kind of felt lost because of that. And I also started feeling extremely burnt out. I was no longer enjoying my lifts from probably the last couple weeks of prep, which I think is pretty understandable because by that point I was just completely brain dead. But getting to that point and then continuing to lift after that post-show it almost felt not really pointless, but I felt lost and I was like, what am I even doing this for? You know what I mean? I wasn't enjoying the gym. I wasn't enjoying my lifts. I wasn't enjoying the process. And I just kept telling myself, like, you just got to keep doing it. Like, it sucks that you feel this way, but you just have to keep going. And I think what I really needed was some time off. But I didn't allow myself to take that time off until this last weekend. So it's, like I said, been like 5 weeks that I was just like trying to like drag myself through. And it wasn't until this last weekend where I kind of just like took time to take a step back and enjoy things for how they are. And I finally feel better. This last weekend, I took a trip down to San Diego with Luis, and it was nice because we went into this knowing that we were going to be off plan. So we didn't meal prep, we didn't take our food with us, and it was kind of just a chance to just disconnect and just enjoy life. And I was a little bit nervous because this is the first time that I've actually been off plan in a year. Like intentionally off plan, but also like being acceptive of the fact that I was gonna be off plan. So I was a little bit nervous, but I knew that it was what I needed. And so we were in San Diego. We were there for 3 days, 2.5 days. And we just enjoyed life. You know, we went out, had some really good food, went to go check out a couple gyms, and for once I was just lifting just to lift heavy stuff, you know, just to enjoy lifting. I still followed my workout program for the most part, but at the same time I was like, if I don't feel like doing something, I'm not going to do it, and I'll substitute it for something else. I want to try some cool machines that these gyms have. I just want to enjoy picking stuff up and putting stuff down and having no other intention other than that, and just kind of trying to like track back and get back to like the roots of like why I love lifting. And it was so helpful. It really made the world of difference just to be able to go into the gym without feeling like I was put into this box, because really that's what bodybuilding is. Bodybuilding is you fitting into a box. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, I still love the sport of bodybuilding, and I plan to continue on this journey of competing and everything. But I think I just needed to take a step back and to just be human and allow myself to enjoy things for how they are for just a little bit of time. And now that I am back home, I feel so much better. you know, the scale went up for a couple days, not a big deal. My energy is starting to return. My hunger cues are kind of starting to return to normal. I'm back on plan 100%, and I just feel better. I think that was the break that I needed, just to kind of allow myself to live life. A conversation that I was having with my coach during our last check-in was exactly that. I expressed how burnt out I had felt and how this, you know, little break has helped me. And he kind of reminded me that, you know, we're not robots. We are also human. And sometimes we just need to allow ourselves to be human. So that felt really good to hear. But yeah, so we are officially in our off season. Luis is going to be starting prep in just a couple weeks, so that's super exciting. He's gonna be hopefully competing in April or May. We're aiming for about that time frame. So until then, I'm gonna be his, you know, little cheerleader since he was mine, and we're gonna get him through this prep. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna be here lifting heavy stuff, focusing on growing right now. And then as we get, you know, closer to that time for me to start prep again, we'll decide which direction I'm going in. A lot has changed for my split and my goals right now. We are trying to decide if I'm going to be staying in the bikini division or if I'm going to be taking a longer off season and growing into wellness. As of right now, my new split, it consists of 3 leg days, and I do get quads back, which is awesome. I've been super excited about that. So we're basically just testing my potential at this point to see how much size we can put on my legs, and then decide from there if we want to stay or if we want to move divisions. I personally don't have a preference either way. I've told my coach that I just want to be good. You know what I mean? I want to stay wherever I'm going to be the most competitive. But yeah. So as of right now, my new split is glutes and hamstrings, pull and shoulders, quads, rest, hamstrings and glutes, and then push. So that is my split right now, and it is so much fun. I literally feel like I'm hitting legs like every day of the week, which, I mean, 3 days out of the week is kind of a lot, but it's been so much fun. It's been nice to just kind of switch things up, and like I said, just go into the gym and lift heavy stuff. It's been so nice. Things are looking up. Like I said, I feel so much better. I have such, I feel like I just have a weight lifted off my shoulders, and I'm able to just enjoy things right now. And yeah, I mean, the next thing on the list is the Bahamas. We leave next week already. I think it's so crazy. I remember thinking about how quickly my show was gonna come, and then after my show, I was like, the next thing I have to look forward to is the Bahamas. Well, aside from going to the Olympia, because that was also really fun. But the time has just passed so quickly, and I'm so excited. That trip is going to be so much fun. I'm definitely looking forward to kind of just kicking back and relaxing and enjoying time with my coaches and getting to know them on a more personal level. I'm still in shock that we even get to go on this trip with them. I feel so blessed and so lucky to live this life that I live. Like, when I take a step back, I am living a really, really cool life. And everything that I do is for the younger version of myself. And I definitely know that she would think I'm pretty cool. and that's all they could ask for, really. So yeah, those are some updates on how life is going. Eventually I'll probably do like a day in my life. I'll probably do like a full day of eating. My full day of eating probably still won't be super exciting because I am still on a meal plan, but I do get one free meal a week. I mean, that's pretty much it. We're still here just doing the thing and living the life. So yeah, that's all I have for now as far as updates and things going on in my life. But I will talk to you soon. The next time you see me, I'll probably be in the Bahamas. So until then, I will leave you with this. Sometimes in order to take steps forward, you have to take a couple steps back, reevaluate, and then move forward. Or sometimes you just have to take a break altogether. It's normal to feel burnt out. It's normal to feel tired, even when you're doing things that you love to do. It is okay to take a break. If you take nothing else from this video, it is that. As always, thank you so much for the support, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, all of those good things. Like I said, I would like to start posting more consistently again, even though I'm in off season. So if there's anything that you'd like to see, let me know. But I will talk to you soon. Bye.